Year, what's good, YouTube? Been away for another minute, but you know the vibes, man. It don't even matter for you. Don't even matter for real. We're back. We're back though. The Sony State of Play dropped yesterday, and I was able to tap into some of it, seeing some games. Looked at like that little trailer for Ghost of Yotei. I already know it's just gonna be peak. I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima though, but I want to get into it before Yotei, because I know people also say like Ghost of Tsushima is pretty fire and shit. So I definitely want to tap into that before Yotei. But today, we have the trailer for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and you know I saw a little bit of what's in here, and what this looks like to me is, if you guys are familiar with, you know, like the fighting game like Dragon Ball Fighters, I play that a lot. Still kind of play it to this day, even though the game kind of sucks ass. But to me, it's very reminiscent of that. Also reminiscent to like Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, like, it's a kind of like that. But I want to react to the full trailer here, just to see everything here and be able to get it up for you guys. And I'm pretty excited, because if we're getting Marvel Fighters, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking here for it. I'm here for Marvel fucking Fighters, bro. That's been one of my like most requested games ever, or like a game that'd be on like my dream wish list to like be actually happening, would be like a Dragon Ball Fighters, but just slap the Marvel IP over Dragon Ball. So let's just get right into it, bro. Like let's tap in. Hold on. Here we go. Arc system works, baby. You know whatever they touch is gonna be gold. I really think these niggas are now like the map of like fighting games, bro. Everything they touch is quality product. So let's lock in. Look at Iron Man looking like a fucking Gundam, dude. Hell yeah. Hey, me. Okay, we see the active tag right here. Oh, okay. That looked like a counter. And a stage switch. Very reminiscent of like Guilty Gear Strive, which kind of makes sense because that's a Arc System Works title too. Star-Lord, okay. Okay. Ghost Rider. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another stage switch. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Dr. fucking Doom in the motherfucking building, bro. Put some respect on my nigga's name, bro. Yeah, throw his ass down. Send a laser on him. Ooh. Baby girl Storm. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Baby girl looking mighty fine right now, you know what I'm saying? Tell you shit, let me holler at you, you know what I'm saying? Storm bad as fuck. Especially in this game, bruh. Yeah, and here's just a bunch of shit happening on the screen. I know this game's gonna be fucking chaotic, bro. Oosh! Well, the Hulkbuster, let's go! Dr. Doom, yes sir. Ghost Rider in the whip, yes sir! Ghost Rider ghost riding in the whip, hell yeah. Aw, this shit looks good, bruh. Hell yeah. 2026. Oops. Okay. So, yo, Bro, that was fucking crazy. That was fucking crazy. Okay. Okay. So I probably would want to go back into the trailer and look at some things more in depth just to um get more of a feel of what this game is trying to go for just off the trailer alone. But just some first impressions here. Um I I'm really impressed with what we just saw. I think this game is going to be really chaotic but really fun. Um and the beautiful thing about this is that because the Marvel roster is so big, even if you're a fan of a character that is maybe of lower hype or is lesser known, there's a good chance that they're going to have some type of representation in this game. Like, even look at like Marvel Rivals, for example. Like, I play that game too. Very fun game. And it's like, you know, they're slap we're constantly getting new characters, fan favorites, people who maybe not necessarily a fan favorite, but like there's definitely like a hardcore niche fan base of a particular character that they get in, and like the game's bound to continue getting more support for years to come. We're gonna get a bunch of new Marvel heroes, intuitive villains, and all that type of shit, right? And that's the thing though, is because the roster is so vast, so large, you can get like your favorite character in here even if they're of lower hype status. And I think there was a blog post linked to it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, so I was able to pull up the post, the blog post of the game, and kind of what we were just talking about earlier with like bringing like introducing more characters. If I can find it. No, dude. I found no. Wait. Well, kind of hear what I was talking about. Like, additionally, one of the appeals of Marvel Comics is seeing the vast cast of characters coming together to create all kinds of unique team-ups. So, like, you know, it's bringing in your favorite character. Like, let's say you're a huge Gambit fan, right? I think like there's a good chance like Gambit is gonna be in the game, and so all you Gambit fans out there are gonna be able to play your favorite character. For me personally, I'm hoping that Carnage is in the game. I really want to play Carnage. I hope that Scream is in the game, and I hope that Blade is in the game. Those three characters are the characters I'm looking forward to seeing in the game and playing the most. Sure, we had like that base introduction, like those 8 characters we saw of Star-Lord, Doctor Doom, Storm, Iron Man, Captain America, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, and oh my god, Ghost Rider. I can't believe I forgot the Ghost Rider, dude. But yeah, it's we have the base introduction to those 8 characters, and obviously as we get more info from the developers about the game, maybe we get more character trailers, maybe we could see some of these characters that we want just in the base game. And if not, well, then we know there's a pretty high chance that they're going to be relegated in like a DLC pass or something down the line, right? So again, like for me, yeah, I want Carnage, Scream, and Blade to be characters in this game, because my team would be Carnage, Scream, Blade, and Storm. If like these characters aren't a part of base roster and they're going to be like relegated to DLC, who would I play besides that? Just going based off the 8 characters we had here. Like assuming like, you know, worst case scenario, these were the only characters we got to play on launch, then my team would probably be Storm, Ghost Rider, Doctor Doom, and I'm not gonna lie, Miss Marvel. I'm not a Miss Marvel fan, right? I wasn't really interested in like that Disney Plus show for her, but seeing her in the game here, she looks interesting to play with the whole like, you know, stretchy limbs and all that. Could be like a very, you know, like a good like keep away character, or like a very good at like keeping distance with her long normals. So she could be a very interesting character to play. So yeah, I'm really excited for the launch of this game here. We can go back to the trailer here, and I don't know, potentially like put it in maybe 2 times, or not 2 times speed, like 0.25 speed. I'm gonna mute this because it's gonna sound really weird audio here. Like, you can skip past all this and then go here. Okay. So even with that right here, like that looks like, yeah, like a launcher of some kind. Then went into beam. Jump, dash in. He was able to punish him. Very reminiscent of like a 2H, like in DBFZ. Acts as a launcher too. Oh, you go really high up in the air. Combo. Shoot him back down to the ground. And then it gives you bounce, so you're able to continue. Okay. And here with the assist call. But then you see that right there, like kind of like that soul transfer. Like this is you, I'm assuming, is like you active tagging like into like the character you called in for your assist. So you can just continue. So bam. And then here, I assume is that stage transition. Oh, never mind. And then here, we have a dodge. So she just dodged right there. Go back. Let's go back right here. So Iron Man shot his projectiles, and then she just like did this move. So I'm assuming that this is probably a universal dodge mechanic. That'll be pretty interesting if that's the case. Almost like any like Grand Blue players out there with like that like dodge or like roll mechanic. Same thing it has like in like DNF Duel. For all my 2 DNF Duel players out there. And just see here Miss Marvel with her long range normals. It's gonna be real interesting to see how she plays. Yeah, she's gonna be good at like playing like a keep away. So like even with that, like the Iron Man just like rolled away and then called his assist to cover him. Then see how with that they didn't active tag, so like he's like you're still playing as Iron Man, and then now you just switched to use the beam as a way to get the active tag off to continue your combo. Like that's pretty sick. And knock him down. Probably for sliding knockdown. Potentially could get some like Oki off that or anything. Let's see. Here we have a counter. Call assist. And it looks like you potentially could now, because this looks like, I think Iron Man, one of his assists is like his like unibeam that he does, but this other one here, it was like a rushing like shoulder attack. So I'm assuming kind of like you can pick what type of assist each character has. Again, very reminiscent of like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I assume it's in other games too, but like I kind of started like my fighting game journey, so like quote unquote, with DBFZ. So like a lot of these mechanics are very reminiscent of DBFZ, which makes sense because Arxis like also worked on that title. Okay, and here we get the stage switch, or it would be. I think it's gonna be a stage switch. Now see, this is like very reminiscent of like Guilty Gear Strive. If you guys have played that too, like the stage transition, like getting in the corner, like doing a super, or like getting like a big like heavy attack to hit, like with the wall break. See, I'm not a big fan. Like, I'm I'm not a big fan of like stage transitions, especially if it's like the neutral like resets. I'm very much a fan of like traditional, like, oh, you're in the corner, you get supered, you die, your character comes in, they have to hold the mix, right? Like I'm not necessarily a big fan of like oh, now we just reset back to neutral. I don't know. Are you able to traverse? Okay. So, actually, wait. So he just did that as Spider-Man. Go back here. Just a quick second. Okay, so you're able to then propel yourself forward, but it's punishable by your assist. And she's able to grab him off that, and then, I'm assuming, continue the combo. Yeah. Then we're calling in Star-Lord assist. Okay, and then we're going to act attack into Star-Lord. And then with that level 1. This game looks so beautiful, man. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Oh, this game looks beautiful. Ooh. Okay. So, just able to punish his projectile with a jump in. Yep, continue the combo. Okay. And with the low. So, was that also his counter that he then called assist on? That could have been like his light counter. So I think the one we saw before was like an EX counter. And then another stage transition. Even looking at the backgrounds too, just how like in depth they are. Okay, that looks fucking sick, bro. Yup. Okay, so like if you can again continue after like they land with Ghost Rider, could you potentially do like those like could you potentially do that same like chain move again in the air to like almost do like mid-screen loops? That'd be kind of interesting. Launch it back down with the assist. Swap into Dr. Doom. With the grab. You fucking ooh, slash that nigga. Yes, sir. Now, with this, would like seeing like what Dr. Doom does in like Marvel vs. Capcom, like he is like a lot of like projectile stuff. I think it would be pretty interesting with his character if they made him like if they went on like a being like a grappler build for him and like having grabs be like a part of his kit or like a major theme of his kit. Oh, with the blick? Okay. Right to the dome piece. Bitch ass nigga. Yes, sir. And then with the laser. So like with Dr. Doom with this laser thing, could this like what I'm assuming this could be is just kind of like I think like in Strive, like Gold Lewis has like the same thing where I don't know if it's like a super or something. I think it is. They have to spend like the meter to do it, but like he does the same thing. Like he calls like a massive like orbital like launcher cannon thing, and it tracks you until it like launches the actual laser. So is this gonna be like a kind of like super or something that like costs a bunch of meter to get, and it's a way to kind of keep your opponent at bay so you can get like full combo conversion if they get hit or something? Oh no, because it seemed like he recovered out of it, but Doctor Doom able to just get him with an air grab, then launch his ass back down, and calls it, oh, okay. So this might not be something like Go Lewis and Strive, but it just canceled there when he did that. Okay. And Storm, yo, listen, bro. Day one Storm main. God, she's so bad, bro. Okay. Boom with the tornado. Bring him back down. Now, I think because Storm is like a very like flight-based character, like very reminiscent of like in Marvel Rivals 2, where like a huge chunk of her kit is based around her flying and her having air mobility. So, like, will air mobility be a very prevalent part of her kit? Almost like Merge Zamasu in DBFZ. Again, for any of my DBFZ players out there, where flight is a big part of his kit too, and like especially like in the corner, being able to float up in the air, or like do any like his level 1 that shoots out like those red like dagger things to get mixed in the corner. Like, I wonder if like with her tornadoes, can you control the direction in which she goes with them? So like how she just was up in the air and then she brought him back down to the ground to be able to what assumes continue the combo. Yep. Ooh. And that move looks fucking sick. And then this is the team battle part. So Dr. Doom with that laser, just being able to snipe assist. Ain't doing the combo again. Yup. And then going into Miss Marvel. Oh. So wait, is this like a combo like level 1 or something that you can do? You can combo into like with your assist or something? Like, this has to be Cap's level 3. And we get the Hulk Buster. This is probably Iron Man's level 3 as well. This is her level 3. Spidey's level 3. Dr. Doom's. Sending the Doombots. Yes, sir. Ghost Rider in the motherfucking whip, nigga. Yes, sir. Nah, ooh. And Storm. Freezing them. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the trailer. Yeah, I mean, just off of the 2 minutes and some change of showcasing what this game is about, there's already stuff that we can go in depth about, and talk about like certain like game mechanics, if this is what we're assuming is the case based on prior fighting games, especially within Arc System Works arsenal. Like there could be very reminiscent mechanics from these other games that they're taking and incorporating into this to fit within this game specifically. Yeah, it's just I want to see how kind of everything meshes together mechanics wise, especially with them stepping into the 4v4 genre of team-based fighters, because I don't think we've never even, I don't think we've ever gotten a 4v4. Like, this is like they're like treading new territory with a 4v4, because traditionally it's either been, for fighting games, it's either been 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. So we haven't really ventured outside of those three kind of like areas of like a fighting game, right? Like DBFZ is a 3v3, the 3v3 tag based fighter. Strive is a 1v1, but they're incorporating like a 3v3 mode. 2XKO, a new game that's also releasing, is a 2v2, and I'm sorry, like 2XKO, I'm sorry, like this, like I want to talk about that game for a second. All right, that game, you know, it's gone through like a long development cycle of like, oh, they release like a trailer or like a dev thing, and then a year goes by and then no information, and then now we're getting more information on the game. It had like a beta, and it's just like, and they say like they're releasing, because like, okay, those who don't know, like 2XKO is going to be a fighting game that's based off of League of Legends. It's made by Riot, the same people who made League of Legends, and it's based off of League of Legends. So it's just going to be a League of Legends fighting game. And we all know how big the League of Legends roster is, right? For their champions or whatever they're called. And 2XKO, I'll say the name is stupid. Before it was called Project L. I think personally they should have stuck with that. 2XKO to me is fucking stupid. It's whack. They should have stuck with Project L. Project L, that was a cool name. All right. You know, I'm gonna call it Project L for the rest of the video, because fuck 2XKO. That shit is a dumbass name. Okay. So Project L, right? They said in it was like another recent like developer kind of like talk or whatever, that the game is going to, I think, release with 7 characters. And it's like, I get making an individual fighting game character is probably a lot harder than making like a champion in League of Legends, but I think this game has been in development for like 6 years. 6 years, and we're only getting 7 characters out of the, I don't know, like maybe like 300 plus champions or something. It might not be that much, I'm not sure, but for argument's sake, like 300 plus champions, we're only pulling 7 characters. And I think one of them is a new character, I think, right? Specific to this fighting game, Project L. So like, what the fuck is that? 6 years for only 7 characters. And like, this game, they showcase it with Marvel. They showcased 8 in their trailer for the announcement of the game, and we might get more later on, because the game's gonna release next year. So, like, even with just the announcement trailer, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is gonna have 1 more character, and there might be more to come, and it's gonna release, you know, probably within the next 8 to 10 months. So, and like, I think for Project L to have some chance of doing well, like, it has to release before this game comes out. If it's gonna release after, I'm not sure when it releases, if they have set a definitive date, but in the event there is not one and it's a 2026 release, that game has to come out before this one, because if Project L comes out after this, that game's going to be dead on arrival. Swear on everything, that game's gonna be dead on arrival, because again, it's the Marvel IP. Like, you just slap it on anything, there's going to be people that are going to come out and play the game, right? Even if it's something that people might not particularly like even if it's something that like people probably wouldn't give a chance because it has the Marvel IP, niggas are gonna give it a chance because people are gonna want to play Spider-Man in any type of game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So, you know, this like this game, even if later down the line we get some more information and stuff, and maybe we're not necessarily feeling it like how we were with this announcement trailer we just got, the fact that people, because the fact that it's Marvel and it's a Marvel fighting game, people are probably going to tap in regardless. Even though this is going to be like a what, $70-$80 game, Project L is going to be free to play, but like I still feel like even with that, it's I still feel like even with that, if the game releases after, that game will flop. I feel like even if it releases before, once this comes out, it's gonna be like, all right, like Project L was cool, but we were playing it until this game come out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I think this is also funny where this is yet another Marvel game to come out within like the last couple years, because like what, we had like Marvel Snap, that like card game, we're having this game, we have Marvel Rivals, we have Marvel Comic Invasion, which I think is a beat 'em up type game. I think there's another one in the works too that's gonna be released as well. So it's like Marvel's on top, nigga. And it's like, if we have to trade, dog shit movies for good games, hey man, same man, I'll take it, because a movie, like, you can only watch but so many times until you're like, all right, I don't want to watch this anymore. A game you could theoretically play forever if you really enjoy it that much. So like with this, like I rather have dog shit movies to get good games than have dog shit games to get good movies. The Marvel. And I'm sorry for all my DC fans out there, like, y'all niggas is in the mud, bro. Like, I feel bad for y'all, but I don't feel bad for y'all, but I feel bad for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are truly in the motherfucking trenches, nigga, because, well, I think Warner, like, Multiverses, I think Warner Bros dropped that shit. So that I mean, that shit was already a 2-pack of Flop City, nigga. So I mean, there was no hope for that game at all. And then I mean, like, what? I mean, the only thing y'all niggas got is fucking like Injustice, or like the Arkham games, which people go back to and they really enjoy. But it's like, y'all don't have any like new shit to like claim like that is good. It's like the Suicide Squad game, Kill the Justice League, came out. That shit was hot cross buns. Nobody fucked with that shit. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine myself being a DC fan and the only thing I have to wake up to boot up is fucking Injustice 2. But hey, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not all that bad because y'all got DC Universe Online. Y'all got DC Universe Online, bruh. So, I mean, hey, if that's something that floats your boat, you know what I'm saying? You still got that shit in the arsenal. But yeah, I'm sorry for y'all DC fans, man. Us Marvel fans, stay winning. It's just like, I don't understand. I just don't get why Warner Bros doesn't really see the potential with DC and like making like actual good games, because you could literally just copy Marvel Rivals and just slap DC characters on it, and there would probably be a way to like make it enjoyable for niggas to actually play, or like make a DC, like literally just Warner Bros just copy what Marvel's doing right now and just slap the DC IP on top of it. I feel like it's really that simple, right? And like, yeah, man, I don't know. Potentially, Warner Bros, y'all got to get that fucking Arc System Works like connect, bro. Cause again, like anything they touch like turns to gold, essentially. Like, bro, like they right now they're on a crazy like aura run right now, because again, like that, whenever you see the Arc System Works title pop up, you know this shit's gonna be good, because we haven't seen like a bad product from them as of yet recently. So yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I hope you guys are too. Again, I really hope like they bring some of these more niche characters in, Again, I really hope Carnage, Storm, and Blade are in. They're probably going to be like guaranteed picks. But you never know, right? You never know. If they're in, that's going to be what I'm rocking. I'm going to be playing Storm day one because, you know what I'm saying? That's my queen for, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's my queen for, you know what I'm saying? Amen. Say, man. When a black woman speaks, you shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? So, let me know who you guys are going to play and how y'all are feeling the game. I'm really excited. Again, hope you guys are too. But that's going to be it for me. I'm going to catch y'all guys later. Peace out, man.